So hopefully you guys watched Grass Gaps and Toe Touches. If not, there should be a link in the description below. You can check that out. I want to keep this video pretty short. I can talk forever about it. But long story short, this video has been in the making for 10 years. It was from when we were really young, you know, about 10 years ago, all the way to now, which kind of has gone through our middle school, high school, college, and even after college, up until a couple months ago from when this video is being posted, I lived with a handful of the people in the video. And through college, some of them lived with each other too. So, you know, this wasn't just like some of us hanging out one day. This has really been 10 years of just enjoyment, just pure like euphoria. And that's what I wanted this video to be, just kind of the video diary of everything that has gone on in like the last 10 years. And there's been a lot of people in the video, and some people, like Vlad at the end, just has a small part. Some of us have larger parts. Really had to do with how much we skated together. Jake and I skated a lot, even throughout college, even post-college a little bit, where a lot of everyone else didn't, so that's why our parts are larger. But I wanted everyone to have a part. Vlad's got one trick, but him and I skated a handful throughout college. And that's what I want this video to be. I want it just to be a collection of just skating for myself, really. And for myself, skating had to do with skating with all my friends. So some of the clips with Oren, who I lived with for a few years in college and still make trips up to Albany all the time. You know, one of his big tricks is just ollieing onto something, and that meant a lot to him and meant a lot to me to see him do that, which made its way into the video. So the video was kind of everyone's best. It's pretty wild to see how 10 years, you know, has gone by. So, I mean, the first thing is that you'll be able to see the varying quality of all the videos, which I think is, I really try to put in perspective in the video by, after a kind of like a shitty quality clip, I always try to put something more recent that had a lot better quality. Just to kind of like, whether you're paying attention or not, it really kind of hits home like, oh shit, like some of these clips don't even have sound because they were just on such old phones that they just did video. And hopefully it's not too obvious, but I actually took some sound from other videos and put it in those silent ones, some of them, to make it sound like it had sound. So it's just kind of crazy what 10 years has done. I mean, like I said, we started off in middle school where every day was we're gonna skate. And then secondary to that was kind of like, well, what are we gonna do while we skate? Whereas time went on, it was more of having to plan to skate, which, you know, isn't the end of the world, but it was kind of an end of an era. Now, about 5 years ago is when we really wanted to do the Grass Gaps and Toe Touches, which was good because I think that kind of, you know, brought life back into skating, you know, for a purpose, which I'm happy we filmed a lot, but I can also go back and say I'm glad that there's a lot of footage lost or just never filmed, and those moments are the ones that you can kind of sit back and they're more like almost like legendary times, because there's plenty of things that we did that I never filmed, and it's just kind of nice to talk about them. And obviously it's great that we have filmed stuff, but I'm happy we didn't sit down and film every day. I'm glad we just went to the backs of stores, you know, went down different streets. I've skated everywhere. I'm glad that we did that without needing to film. But about 5 years ago, it kind of regenerated our love for it, having to, you know, try and film. And it was kind of cool. When we filmed the video, we would kind of set ourselves out by going somewhere and, you know, really trying a trick that we might not do, just, you know, just getting around to try and get the clip. So it was nice to have that contrast of really trying. There was one clip that was in like Wilton or something, Wilton, Connecticut, with Jake and I. Jake's filming. I'm wearing the Piggly Wiggly yellow shirt, and I do like a fakey big heel, and I jump down this big grass gap. And we just found that by just like parking someplace and just skating around. And you know, I like that too. But one of the things that, like I touched upon before, I really want to hit home is just like how many different things this video was filmed on. I mean, there is some stuff shot way back, huge camcorder like this, that I had to convert the video for. Other ones were from phones that didn't have any audio. Some of them were from, you know, the LG chocolate, from a Razor, from old phones to actual cameras to phones with fisheye lenses on them. I mean, we really shot everything. And I'm really glad that we did that, because it really shows the age of everything. You know, you see myself in really bad looking footage with hair, you know, down to here. And it just really kind of hits home, like that's how old the footage is. And then it cuts to me skating in Sono, South Norwalk, with like a buzz cut. And I really wanted that to be part of this film. I thought about doing things chronologically, but I wanted to contrast them by old to new footage as often as I could. Not that much left I want to talk about. One of the things, you know, Jake having such a large part in the video, it's quite interesting because he didn't really start skating until I think like late high school, and he just took off. Definitely, you know, we were skating well before he ever touched a board. And I think just us hanging out really made him want to skate, and he got crazy good. I mean, if you see in the video, like he's one of the only ones to really do any flip tricks down any steps. Well, him and Kyle. But the hard flips were just crazy. I mean, we would just go places and we would just try stuff I never thought, and which is cool. You know, I'm glad to share that with somebody. And you know, and as time went on, it's interesting because Jake and I skated the longest. You know, we still skated up until a couple months ago. Not as frequently, of course, but we still skated. And honestly, you know, to put an end to this, like I said, I don't want to keep it too long. I just want to thank everybody in this video, because skating's been a large part of my life. It's not like, you know, I need to escape from reality. That's far from it. It's just, skating is just a staple of my childhood. And I still do it today. Right now, filming this, I'm in New Zealand right now, and I'll be here for the next about year. And skating has really brought me lots of places. I've skated everywhere I go. I try and play game skate with somebody, whether it be I've played skate with somebody in Bermuda, in Japan a couple times, here in New Zealand, in pretty much everywhere. And it's just interesting, and I just, you know, it's just always been there. It's always been something, you know, it's just been a way to hang out. It's kind of like some people, you know, as they get older might play tennis. It's something that you do while you just catch up. And that's what skating was, and really is now. So I hope maybe this will, you know, be a renaissance to our skating, you know, as a group. Obviously it's not for a while because I won't be home, but I've gotten back into it, different types of skating now. I'm not going to do anything too crazy as far as like steps and, you know, tray flips down banks, but it's just always been there. And some of the best times of my life has been skating, easily. As far as just, you know, the freedom of just skating anywhere as a kid. You know, you don't have a car, and having those boards of ours, we'd skate to the skate park, which from our houses could be like a few miles, and that was just something back then. So, you know, I never want those memories to die, which is why I chronicled everything in a 20-minute video. Plenty of footage got left out. Maybe sometime I will put that together in something small, but not as big as what this was. It really took a lot of time, and I'm glad I did it, but it's, you know, it looks like the editing wasn't too much, but just finding all the clips, organizing them, putting into folders by year, and then by person, and then by should it be in the video or is it throwaway, it really took a lot. So thank you guys for watching. I think this video primarily is for friends and family, or if anyone wanted a little more of a look into grass gaps and toe touches. But it's been fantastic. This is not the end of skating. It might be kind of an end of an era, to be honest, but it's just the start of another. So stay tuned. I'm going to probably be making shorter videos skating, and you can see that in this channel. There'll also be a playlist of all my previous videos, which will have a lot of similar stuff in grass gaps and toe touches, because I took some from it, but it'll have a lot of other stuff too. So you can check the playlist too. That should be down in the description below. And thanks a lot, guys. Until the next one.